Welcome back to another second stimulus package and second stimulus check update. It is absolutely safe to say that negotiations have restarted between the White House, Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, the Democrats. After months of inaction between both parties, negotiations are underway behind closed doors. The House is expected to vote on their revised, updated HEROES Act, and Mnuchin has now come back to Pelosi with another brand new proposal. During a meeting yesterday on Wednesday between Pelosi and Mnuchin reportedly answered back with a $1.6 trillion package that still will include unemployment benefits and another stimulus check. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin has offered a $1.62 trillion relief package in talks with the House Speaker, and it offers more state and local assistance than GOP negotiators have offered to date. So this is signs of a potential progress towards the next deal. In the last several months of negotiations, Republicans have offered very little in state and local funding. In fact, on one of their proposals, it called for $0 towards state and local government funding. The plan is rather anonymous and vague. However, a person that was briefed on Mnuchin's plan said it included $250 billion for state and local governments, which is $186 billion less than the Democrats want in their latest $2.2 trillion package, but it is $100 billion more than the White House offered in talks that broke down over this past summer. Mnuchin's package also included you smashing that like button. Be sure that you give the video a big thumbs up, smash the like button, just to help with that YouTube algorithm so I can do daily uploads for you guys, 100% free, no cost to you. It's all because of your support that I'm able to do this, so I do appreciate that. If you could just go ahead and smash the like button, I do greatly appreciate that. Now, when it came to unemployment insurance, Mnuchin's proposal called for $400 a week in federal benefits, and this would be retroactive all the way to September 12th, so rather generous, being that the LWA program kicked in around the same time, end of August, beginning of September for most Americans, and it would last through January 1st, 2021, according to the source, and they described the package on condition of anonymity, and that is less, though, than the $600 a week that the Democrats want, but it's $100 more than the Senate Republicans have proposed in the past with their proposals. Mnuchin presented his ideas to Pelosi in a meeting yesterday afternoon, Wednesday, but they ended up breaking up after that 90-minute meeting without any deal. But the two sides did agree to continue negotiations, and that's what they are doing today, Thursday. The Democrats were supposed to vote on that package yesterday or last night. However, they delayed it, and they are set to vote on the package tonight. Lawmakers are cheerful and optimistic about this next deal. We had House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer that said, quote, "The Speaker thinks there is a possibility of getting a deal." Hoyer was also asked from reporters if the House would be willing to wait several days to vote if there is a bipartisan agreement that needs fine-tuning into a legislative text, and to which Hoyer responded, quote, "If we have a deal, yes, we may well do that, but if we don't have a deal, then we're going to have to move the bill." So again, this is signifying that a consensus between both parties might be among us, but they do need to reach that bipartisan support in order for them to delay this vote on this $2.2 trillion HEROES Act. On the Republican side, Mnuchin and the Republicans and the White House have already declared that they would not agree to that $2.2 trillion number. Mnuchin said, quote, "We're not going to do a $2.2 trillion deal," in a Wednesday night interview on Fox Business. He went on to say, quote, "The president instructed us to come up significantly, so we have come up from the $1 trillion deal that we were looking and working on earlier." And Republicans have come up significantly. They were at one point saying that they would not do a penny above $1 trillion. Then they went to $1.2 trillion, and now we're looking at as high as $1.6 trillion for the next relief bill. So a compromise could be here right around the corner. This afternoon, Thursday, Pelosi was asked about the odds of a deal, and she said, quote, "I don't know," as per Political's report. And the Speaker and Mnuchin did speak by phone for about 50 minutes today, and they plan to talk again later in this day. Pelosi spokesman Drew Hamill said they aim to clarify both the amount of money to put into a potential bill and the language of the legislation, quote, "but distance on key areas remain." As a matter of fact, breaking news as I'm filming this right now, just minutes ago, literally as I'm filming this, the House did just pass the $2.2 trillion Democratic stimulus plan on Thursday night, even as Democrats and the Trump administration struggled to strike a relief deal. So the bill has passed the House as expected. The Democrats are totally in favor of this There is no rancor between the Democratic Party when it comes to this bill, as it is their legislation. Again, this bill would include the $600 a week in federal unemployment benefits. That would be extended. This bill does include another $1,200 stimulus check. I covered the entire Revised HEROES Act in my last couple of videos. I'll link them down below in the description if you haven't seen them already. According to Pelosi, the gap that has to be bridged here is going to be mainly focused on state and local government funding. She had also said, quote, "We're kind of in the ballpark on some things," quote, "still way off in terms of state and local government." And then she had also added that Democrats do have concerns about a sufficient amount of money to address the unemployment insurance needs of the American people. So there's also a chasm there when it comes to unemployment benefits. The Democrats and Republicans can't agree on that number either. The Democrats were able to pass the bill without any GOP support, as it is a Democratic-led House, and we are right now waiting. It might be imminent. This deal could be impending. We'll just have to remain patient as of right now. This is all the American people are cognizant of so far. We were easily anticipating that bill to pass the House, which it just did. And right now, negotiations are still behind closed doors, and we're just waiting to see if a compromise could be reached potentially by the end of this week or next week. But I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, give the video a big thumbs up, smash the like button, and if you want to see more videos on my channel, I do post videos now every single solitary day covering business, finance, investing, entrepreneurship, mindset, strategy, and tips and tricks from my own experience. I also do these stimulus check and stimulus package updates, so if you're interested in any of those topics, go ahead and click that big red button, the subscribe button. Also hit that little notification bell as well. That way you're notified every single time I do make a new video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one.